Welcome everyone to another episode of Nexus Esports Edition, the first one of 2013. So, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope you had a nice holidays and spent very good times with your loved ones. So, let's start, let's get down to it. With us today, we have the administrator and manager of Phoenix Gaming Team, Scott McCallister from Glasgow, Scotland. How are you, Scott?
I'm fine, How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you for joining us, and it's a pleasure to have you on the show. So,
Glad to be here.
oh, thank you. And so, tell us a bit of your esports background.
I started off playing World of Warcraft on when it was first released, and built up from there. Just played in a casual guild. None of my friends played it. And when Wrath of the Lich King was released, I got together a group of friends, made our first guild, and just started killing bosses when they were released. We progressively moved servers, picking up more and more people on the way, and from there we just went on. StarCraft 2 was released. We started watching people play, watching tournaments, and we got into playing it ourselves.
Nice.
From there, we thought, let's get together a few more games. So some of us started playing Heroes of New Earth, and from there we thought we might as well take these 3 games, make clans for each of them, and make them under one team name.
Nice, nice. So, is it a fairly, World of Warcraft has been around for a lot of, many years now, and
Yeah.
then doing the transition to StarCraft 2, that's more recent. So, Phoenix Gaming Team, how long have you guys been up?
Well, we've known each other for maybe 2 or 3 years now, but the team only came around this time last year, January last year. But only been more recently, maybe in the last 6 months, that we've actually tried to get the name out there and tried to recruit more people and make it public rather than just a group of friends.
Right, right. And you're PxGGinger, am I correct?
Yeah.
So you have also PXG Frozen, Zephi or Zephy, if
Zephy.
Zephy, there you go. Sorry for that, and PXG Amarak as well, like according to your website.
Amarak, Alucinante, and there's one other whose name I cannot remember right now, which I feel bad for.
Yeah, sure, it's fine. Sure, it's fine. And you guys are active within the three games that you mentioned, or are
At the minute it's mostly WoW, as we're trying to kill the new raid bosses and get content cleared as quickly as possible. But I myself don't play WoW anymore. I play StarCraft now on its own. Everybody else plays Heroes of New Earth as well as WoW, but it is mainly WoW at the minute to try and get content cleared.
I see, I see, I see. And what are your current activities? I mean, you said that the Phoenix Gaming being very new, you just got together as a team, as a public team on January 2012. What have been your recent activities and what are your immediate goals so far?
The biggest one is probably trying to look for associations and sponsors and stuff. I've been working a lot with a place in Glasgow called One Level Up, which is a gaming centre. I'll send you a link to their website. It's a LAN internet centre, but it's based around playing online games. We're associated with them now, and in the coming months we're going to work out a sponsorship agreement with them, and we'll be based in there. Our logo is on their website, and we are their sponsored team at the minute. That's probably the biggest thing. Apart from that, we're trying to find more players for each of our teams to try and just give us more numbers and more people to practice with and play with.
Ah, okay. I see, I see, I see. And how is the scene in esports in Glasgow, out of curiosity?
It's not so big with the likes of, or as far as I'm aware, it's not so big with the likes of StarCraft and WoW and Hon and stuff, but you get loads of fighting game tournaments like Tekken and Street Fighter. There's a lot of that goes on. I'm trying to organise a StarCraft tournament in the next couple of months in Glasgow, in this One Level Up gaming centre. because they hold fighting tournaments and they get players from all across the UK, which I think would be quite good for a StarCraft tournament. It would help get the Phoenix Gaming name out there as well.
Oh, obviously, obviously. Have you been, what specific tournaments have you been involved in so far?
I took part in a StarCraft 2 qualifier in PxGGinger in Edinburgh. That was only one that I attended personally. I've played in Playhem Daily tournaments and
Nice.
the ESL tournaments online as well.
Nice, really. Also, you've been, you've been playing at Playham EU then?
Yeah, playing,
Oh
yeah.
man, I follow Playham a lot, even the EU matches. I must have seen you somewhere.
Maybe, maybe not. I've only played in 2 or 3 of them.
Ah, okay, okay, okay. So, uh, what are the biggest? I mean, I guess one of the things about starting gaming team as you mentioned before, is the fact of finding sponsorship. Basically, I mean, it's quite a tricky thing.
It is, yeah. And I've looked on various different companies' websites and like bigger places, but the way that I'm trying to approach it is go through smaller places, find smaller companies, and go through them, see what they say. It seems like the best way is to start small and see what you can get rather than trying to get the biggest names first, obviously.
Obviously, obviously, and you mentioned as well about scouting for new team members. How's that going?
It's going quite well. Through this gaming centre one level up, I've found a few new players. I've got a few more people into playing StarCraft that had originally given up. We're looking at adding in a console team for Halo 3, Halo 4, sorry. I think it's Halo 4, yeah.
Yes.
Because at the minute, WoW, StarCraft, and Honor are all based on PCs, so why not branch out and get consoles involved? They've already got a team. We're just looking to get them together and getting them practicing and getting them involved fully.
Nice, nice. Well, no, I think that's a very good move. Like including other, well, including FPS, although it's in a console platform, it's
Yeah.
a very, very smart move. Are you thinking? I mean, it's not to add more things to do in your plate, but it's just out of curiosity. Are you thinking about adding also other MOBAs, for example, or other FPS such as Counter-Strike Global Offensive?
It is a possibility. I do know various people that play games like that, so there is a very real possibility that it may happen. But at the minute, no.
Mm. And actually, I never had the chance to ask to my previous interviewees, as they weren't that active within this community. But how do you describe the community between Heroes of New Earth, rather?
I don't personally play Heroes of New Earth. I tried it, but I couldn't get into it. But from what I've seen in tournaments that I've seen, it seems very, very, very active. A lot more active than I thought it was. From playing it myself, it does seem like a fun game, but it takes a lot more than uh, what am I thinking of here? Uh, I'm not too sure how to word it, but there is a really big scene for it, and it is a very popular game. To me, I thought it was very similar to Dota 2 and League of Legends,
Yeah.
but if I was to ask somebody that played League of Legends how compare League of Legends and Heroes of New Earth, they would say they were entirely different. And the same from Dota or Hon players, they would say that each game is different in its own way. But I think that that's each individual person's preference. But each scene, especially Hon, does seem to have a really big fan base and a really big player base, a lot more than I actually thought it would be. Like tournaments, the amount of money that goes into tournaments and the amount of prize money is just ridiculous.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. There's a lot of and you also mentioned like the big monster even within esports, not only in MOBAs, is League of Legends, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's such a huge scene, and there's a lot of industry and potential with the other MOBAs as well. And
Mhm.
are you guys streaming a lot? Either be it with the Han venues or StarCraft 2 matches. I mean, are you guys streaming?
I stream StarCraft whenever I'm playing, and whenever our guild is raiding in WoW, they they stream. There's a few different people stream, so that you get it from different perspectives. And from those streams, I'm going to start making videos as well. With the gaming centre, once they're getting new computers in the next couple of weeks, so once they're all in, there's going to be streaming starting from there as well, from the Halo team and from StarCraft players. Hon, I occasionally get some of the guys from the team to stream Hon. It's sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's just personal preference, really.
Nice, nice. And well, you being from Glasgow, is the team only for Glasgow? I don't think so. I mean, from what different countries or places is your team?
Uh, Most people are from the UK. There's one or two people that are from Europe, but they're just WoW players. The majority of the players are from Scotland and England. I think there's four or five from Scotland, and the rest are from England. Yeah.
Ah, nice. That gives you, I guess that's on a positive note, I think that's a very good thing, as you guys can easily get together and to scream together, not only through the internet, but physically be in the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice, nice. And do you guys have a lot of followers? And how's the reception of the local people towards Phoenix Gaming team?
The name's not really been put out locally yet. We're working on things like advertising, flyers, posters, and stuff like that. And there'll be a lot of advertising done through this gaming centre. Like even just from their website, I keep track of how many views are on our website on a day-to-day basis and where the views come from. And a lot of the views are coming from this gaming centre's website, which I'm grateful for to them for putting us up there. But the name's not been put out yet. It's a work in progress. I'm advertising it as much as I can through things like Facebook and Twitter, but at the minute there's no physical advertising going out.
Right, I understand, I understand. And well, 2013. I mean, there's a lot going on, obviously, because for instance, by the end of 2012, the beta for StarCraft, Heart of the Swarm, came out, or StarCraft 2, Heart of the Swarm, I might say, and then also Halo 4 came out and whatnot. So, what is your expectation towards 2013 in regards to esports?
I think last year I think it went really well. It seemed to get really big. The amount of tournaments going on was just phenomenal. There was always something to watch, and I can only assume that when Heart of the Swarm comes out, it's going to get even bigger. Now I'm just going on a StarCraft basis here. I think that when it comes out, it will get a lot bigger because there'll be new strategies, new units, new players. It, it'll be an interesting transition from Wings of Liberty to Heart of the Swarm. I don't know about League of Legends and World of Warcraft because WoW just had a new expansion out. I imagine that will last the remainder of this year before a new expansion comes out, so I can't really say much about that. League of Legends, I know new units are coming out all the time, so I can't really say much about that either.
That's true, that's true. And what can you tell me about esports, well, that you follow in the sense of teams? Is there any particular, be it EU or NA, StarCraft 2 team or esports team that you follow and admire?
Evil Geniuses, I know they're American, but
Yeah.
Evil Geniuses and Grubby, I know he's got his own team. That's about it really. They're probably my two favourite teams. I know there is a lot more teams like Team Liquid and stuff, but I'd definitely say that my two favourites were Evil Geniuses and then Grubby.
Hmm. Is there their style of gameplay or the characters themselves? I mean, the team players themselves that you admire.
I think it's more the players rather than the play style. The players' attitudes and their personalities are just make them different. Like they make them stand out amongst other players.
Hmm. I guess they're more open and they have this sort of like warmth within their
Yeah, yeah.
activities, I guess.
hmm
Um, so, is there anything that you could tell us about any event that you guys are planning, maybe for the next couple of months, maybe a tournament or a streaming or anything like that?
Uh, Going to have a StarCraft 2 tournament based in Glasgow in the next couple of months. I don't know all the details yet because I've not sat down and discussed with the guy that's going to be hosting it. But once I have more details on it, I'll be sure to forward them to you. Um, it's going to be advertised across the UK, in the hope that players from across the UK will attend. That will be streamed. There's various events through fighting games that are going to be streamed from this gaming place as well, and they'll have our logo on them, so they'll be associated with us. Other than that, right now, not much.
Okay, okay. What can you tell us about your other well, team members, for instance? I mean, the people that you mentioned, there are a couple from Europe, and then the other people from Scotland or around the UK.
Uh, I only know a couple of them personally
Hmm.
in real life, and that's the ones from Scotland. They're just your average everyday people. They have jobs. They come home, they play WoW. Some of them don't have jobs and just sit and play video games all day, which personally I'd love to do, but I need a job.
Yeah.
Um, that's about it. They're great people, great to get on with, easy to get along with. Playing games, everybody has their bad moments. You get angry, you get annoyed when things go wrong, but everybody's the same.
Oh yeah, always, of course, of course. Well, and how or well, rather not how, but where can people follow you? Any activities that you guys are planning to do? Be it, well, I mean, you already mentioned that Facebook, Twitter, and whatnot, but could you tell us?
We have our own website, www.phoenix-gaming.eu. That's getting updated more and more regularly. It's a work in progress, with adding on new pages and stuff. I put up a gallery yesterday of some of our WoW screenshots, and I'll be putting up an update in the next couple of days with information on the StarCraft tournament once it's sat down and worked out. But most of our information is available on the website. There's links to our streams on there as well.
Nice, nice, nice. So, before we close this, is there any shout outs or messages that you would like to give?
The only shout I can think of is to One Level Up in Glasgow for giving the backup and assistance and the association with our team and the advertising capabilities that they've provided.
Nice, nice. Well, Scott McCallister, thank you very much again for your time talking about your team. And yeah, I look forward, and I guess, we look forward to seeing what comes for 2013 for Phoenix Gaming.
Thank you very much. It was nice talking to you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And for all viewers, thanks for watching, and please follow Phoenix Gaming. I'll put the links right below for their website, their Facebook, and their Twitter. And, well, have a fantastic day.